Hello and welcome back to
Divinity Dragon Commander.
Sure.
Original Sin, I think is what it was. Divinity Original Sin. That was the other game that has Divinity but is unrelated.
Leave it to old man Charwin, Commander. He'll set things straight. I knew there was something fishy about those lizards.
Yeah, but this is also kind of one of those things where everyone misunderstands evolution.
Oh, there's that possibility, but I'm not going to tell a newspaper what they can and can't publish, is my point.
Well, I mean, the article might have been correct, but as common parlance is getting at it, it's like, oh, we're descended from monkeys, yeah.
Every lizard in the realm has been made a mockery of, and it happened with your blessing.
Yeah.
Did you know that the undead, those blundering bits of discarded carcass, have proposed that because of our alleged link with orcs, we lizards should be stricken off.
Could we maybe tell him he was joking?
No longer a civilized race.
It's a joke. Get a sense of humor.
He said it in jest.
We, who were the pinnacle of evolution, cast aside? Ha! Let them. Why would we want to be counted among inferiors anyway? Let them have their list of 5. We shall be the ones.
It's our clubhouse and you're not invited.
We'll have our own clubhouse with blackjack and hookers.
Lizard blackjack and lizard hookers.
Let's see what these whiners want.
Commander, I'd like to address some issues
Nope.
I have with the Rivlon Times. Now, I know the press will try to embellish stories to make for more savory reading material. But half the stuff they print nowadays is fabricated nonsense of an almost always sensational or
Yeah,
slanderous
it's a tabloid. What do I care?
I'm a dragon with a jetpack. Make me.
Later, bitches! Just flies away. It's like, we gotta stop giving him that jetpack before he makes these decisions.
It's like, okay, then stop buying from that newspaper.
Yeah.
The Rivlon Times is no more than a daily dose of heresy for those that sinfully
He wants to just abolish the thing flat out. Because how dare you read something that's not the Bible?
Quite. All you need's the good book.
I couldn't agree with Prospero more, Commander.
Delight in telling him to fuck
Times
off.
journalists aren't simple fact finders.
Yes, this is why I agree with Oberon more than
ferret
him.
for filth.
Because matters
Ever
like
since
this
I've
come
become
up
a
and I
counselor aboard
find,
the
you know,
Raven, I've discovered
he's full of
dwarven
crap.
newspapermen under my bed on no less than 3 separate occasions.
Then get better security!
Bathroom window.
It's pretty funny, actually.
The Rivlon Times is a dwarven and therefore commercial enterprise, Commander. Juicy stories.
If it's an untrustworthy tabloid, then the people should know about it.
Itself.
You can feel free to write your own paper pointing out how untrustworthy and tabloidish it is.
Editors spread lies, or at the very least spread lies on purpose. So, if a chambermaid divulges to us a minister of the crown likes to spank his mistress in the bedroom, and this later turns out to be untrue, she is at fault, not we.
That is correct.
Having
Yes.
printed her
Well,
tale.
you should have looked into your sources better, but, you
We
know.
should have better sources, but I mean, if
It's also, if it's a tabloid, who cares? They're like,
a
oh,
tabloid.
JFK. Actually, an alien, sources say.
Commander. I'll just flip a coin then.
I love
Yes,
that.
tail means no.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
And heads. Yeah, go ahead and reprimand them.
I don't give a shit.
Well, based on the coin, and pretty much the false stuff.
Commander, I am a lizard and therefore thick-skinned.
Then get over it.
But the things they've written about me, those words pierce my scales and boil my
Then
blood
stop
drop
reading,
for
though.
drop.
Quite.
They have no shame
Jesus
those
Christ.
dwarven reporters,
Start your own
and shame
paper,
us all
like I said.
time and again.
Those dwarves mock everything and everyone, Commander. They spare not even the gods. Should be put in the pillory, not operate the
I can
printing
imagine that
press.
this is like, these guys are the actual counselors, but nobody told Yorick he was actually just the jester.
We laugh at you, York.
Like,
Behind
the
us.
only reason he was invited was
Rivlon
because
Times is
the
giving
Emperor is
us
so
to continue printing lies
anti-undead.
unabated.
Or undead
Once.
religion.
Once I looked back after passing a particularly lovely lizard in the park, and the next thing you know, an entire editorial is devoted to my person, filled with accusations of infidelity, adultery, and a couple of perverted practices I won't repeat here. You'll be laughing from the other side of your face when it happens to you, Commander.
Yes,
They
it will.
already have!
Yeah, I've been reading it. It's good fun.
Very good, Commander. I knew you.
I do like his vest and his bouncing belly.
Belly
After all,
physics.
Yeah. They put jiggle physics on his belly.
Commander.
And
when
the
you flip a
barmaid's
coin,
pumpkins.
The outcome is holy. It's awful bad luck going against the coin, especially if your very own head is on the one that settled the matter.
It's true, you're on the money.
Really, already?
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah, quick to print money, I guess. Oh. I'm actually going to wait for experts, that way I can get things like Devastators out and about.
Yay.
I think they'll allow me to have 20 before they start docking me for that, because the same bit with the Thieves where I'm not allowed to have more than 32, they limit me on research points. That way you can't just, max out all of your stuff before moving on to the next location. They thought of that, the clever bastards.
They know what's up.
Right, so it would be very easy to move into this completely unoccupied area.
And cut them off from any assistance.
Yes, quite, but again, it would divide our forces, wouldn't it? But yeah, it does cut them off from the Wizard's Tower, and they're 2 and 1. They're pretty much all weak except for the capital here, which has 2, 5, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1. And I still think that's less than what we had when we took this bad boy.
Yeah, because we had ones with 6 and 7.
Yep. Right.
Do we need a transport to get to the islands?
We will eventually. Can he get there from here? Yeah, he can go on the sea and move up there. What's up there? 2, 1, 1. It might be worth sending some people up there at some point. And besides, I have a transport over here.
Oh.
Although I should move a guy or 2 up in there just to make sure nobody sneaky tries to jump ship or jump sea and come attack me. The rest of it's probably safe. It's so tempting. Oh, I'm gonna buy more units since I have 32 and can afford things like that.
And they won't let you have more.
Shamans!
Hit us a good luck shaman.
Yes. Armor, which I have 7, that's nice. 5 hunters, good. 2 warlocks is probably fine. More grenadiers, actually, now I think about it. And some troopers. What are they good against? Light, ground units, and armors. Well, actually, that would be nice to have, I suppose. Oh, I can only build 4. Oh, that'll do then. Right, obligatory save, just in case.
Things are looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, they are.
We don't want RNGesus to smite us.
That's how you play the game. You take a place and build up your forces to take the next place. And the newspaper chides you for overkill for it, but,
Whatever.
I don't care. I'll drop balloon bombs on people from heaven. Shit's funny. Now they're building more dudes up there.
Lizard to be stricken from records of civilization. About bloody time, say the others.
Yeah.
Emperor backs Rivalon Times, foils Lizard censorship plot. 3 cheers for the dragon.
That's the first entirely positive thing they've said about us.
Yay.
Right, Scarlet, or fucking what's her name, has something to say. Catherine.
Yes.
Oh, is this the no, this isn't the arranged marriage bit.
Cursed be that hothead of a Henry, Commander. I'd rather swallow needles than endeavor a constructive discussion with him ever again. You know what he's like on the field. Always must he fly solo. Always must he go charging in like a bull in heat. Ridiculous. If he's thinking at all about what he's doing, it's with his brain that dangles, not deducts. The
Yeah,
man's
he
a
really
menace,
is like the
dangerous to himself
stereotype
and
that's
others.
opposite hers.
Yeah, it really is. Did that on purpose.
How delightfully entertaining to see Catherine and Henry exploding in rage over a strategic disagreement. Like children they are, vainly trying to prove to one another they have the better toy. Of course, none of the two realizes they could argue till the dwarves grow tired of gold and never reach the tiniest epiphany. To wage war requires a distinct brand of genius, where they are found wanting.
Just had to be a douche about it, eh?
Always.
Yeah, it's quite.
By all the gods, real or imaginary, devils take my manhood if that Catherine creature isn't a bigger bitch than a mountain-sized mastiff. So what if I wage war by my own rules and care little for her so-called team tactics?
Right, so you're gonna make him be a
That's
team
no
player, or
reason
you're just
to
gonna let him
question
kill
my
people
ability.
willy-nilly? Do it his way.
She's lucky she
I'm a
has
team
tits
player,
to prove
dude.
she's
We're an
not a
army.
man, or I'd have beaten
Right,
her more savagely
Lady
than
Ambassador
a
has
dwarf
spoken.
his anvil. Besides, what's the use of standing shoulder to shoulder when you know the fella next to
Especially
you
since he
will
says
run once
this.
the swords start ringing and the blood begins to flow. Aye, that's what happened the day I lost my arm. I stood my ground, alone. And the rest of the Emperor's generals, they outran their wives and their litter trying to escape. So much
Although you
for
do
me.
have
this
to,
also seems
you
to
do
be
have
more
to
about his
kind of relate to that plight there.
Yeah, because this seems more like based on his own issues, and
Yeah.
it's something he needs to work on.
Yes, quite.
So it's like, this is your come to Jesus talk.
I can imagine it's hard to put trust in someone who's been through, when you've been through such an ordeal.
We here might not form a band of brothers yet, but we never will unless you give us a chance.
I find it a lot easier to tell the benefit of the doubt it can go shag itself. But if you insist, I'll give the others a chance.
He's already worked with
Though I'm
Edmund
sure
and found it
they'll
to be
prove
not
to be a
bad.
bigger disappointment than looking for a brothel in an elf town.
Sup, Commander?
Yeah, she doesn't care.
Sup?
What's up? Right, now I can buy some expert... No. Ow.
No, because we're in the whatchamacallit.
Unavailable. You need to progress further in the story. Oh, God.
Might as well buy...
Yeah, but I can afford it.
Just get some ironclads. 'cause
Ambassador.
they can- Just get something.
Tell him to make me my damn Devastators and Imp Fighters.
No,
Ah,
I'm not a programmer. Might as well just get shit. Get shit before they take your money away.
It's research boys on money.
Same thing.
That'll be good. 1,200 meter radius. That's a lot of meters. Like, fuck. Actually, I can keep buying shit now that... Whoops. Keep buying shit now that I look at it.
So don't you stop misclicking all over the place.
Oh, hush. Sure, cloak my warlocks. Let's armor our buses. Actually, I don't care. Trooper. I can't afford an advanced one. Fine, whatever. I didn't even read it. Might as well, right? I don't
Yeah,
care.
sure.
Right, oh. Right, they've got one hunter hanging out there. And that's 2, 1 transport, 5 troopers, 2 hunters, 1 warlock, 1 armor, 1 shaman. That might be worth trying to take, actually.
Alright.
And given that they have 1 unit there, it's not like they can launch a particularly effective countermeasure afterwards. Although they will probably try and build a bunch of things. Do I have any cards? Nope. God, I thought I was supposed to be getting like mercenary cards and cards I could buy and such. Ooh. Forgot I had you, dear lovely.
I think the whatchamacallit only spawns a new card in every 3 turns.
Has it not been 3 turns?
Yeah, and that's why we got our balloon bombers.
Yeah, but that was a while ago.
No, it was only like a turn or 2 ago.
Alright, ooh, we have 2 shamans. Also 7 armors. 2 airships and 4 grenades. Yeah, alright, we'll be... Sure. Whee! That's a... Well, I like them odds.
Your Zeppelins do nothing here.
Never tell me the odds. This is not going well.
No.
Right, what if I added 7 armors? Alright, that's looking a little better. What's that? If I show up with 7 cannons to the door, my odds improve? Who'd have thunk? We'll send 4 in. 'Cause we need somebody defending against that dude, at least. Send 3 in. How's that looking?
Not spectacular.
Yeah, that's... Well... those balloon bombers.
I'll go on then.
Ooh, also, if I build more units, I can move more of these guys
You
in.
have a card, it looks like.
What? No, it's...
No, just
That is sell the building, and that lets me play cards, but I don't have any cards to play. Right, Oh... Some more grenadiers and hunters are probably wise. And we'll throw an armor in there as well. Always useful. Right, now I can move you, and I'll leave 1 dude just for the hell of it. 56.
so not spectacular.
Right, but you haven't seen the beauty of balloon bombers. And the, generals and all that. Alright, let's see how it goes. I imagine they'll be buying some people.
He's like, no, my liege.
Well, they moved their transporter and one dude back. Yeah, they did buy a dude. Yeah, capitals are hard to take, is the thing. Alright, I can always, load if it goes poorly. Yeah. Alright, they bought ironclads and imp fighters. Ugh. Alright. 21, 28, well.
Devastators, they don't have devastators.
We have grenadiers. Ugh. Yeah, that's not good enough. Alright, whatever, skip. Wait, what? We won!
How did we win?
Yeah, with 5 of those dudes and 2 of those dudes, we won.
What the fuck?
Thanks, balloon bombers. They also survived. Must have been those lucky shamans. Right, well, despite those heavy casualties, do you think we can, take this capital? It'll be a blow to them, certainly. We can either reload the game, or we can call that a...
Well, we can always make another save if we need to,
that's
so
true.
Continue.
Let's see how this plays out. You've conquered capital and successfully stolen all of their belongings.
0 gold and 12 tag.
Nice.
Raven bartender tired of General's drunken babble. All he talks about is his imp arm and he tips worse than a dwarf. Emperor accused of war crimes and latest victories. Investigation could take years.
Everyone's a critic. God.
Denies all charges. Spend your money now.
Ugh. God, you take an enemy's capital and... Wait, we need to look at the newspaper again to see what the casualties are now at.
Yeah. Okay, now we have unit advantage for our armors, and...
There we go,
Zeppelin
mercenaries.
Zeppelin mercenaries.
Right, go to the Royal Chamber. What's our casualties at? I imagine they've gone up considerably.
15,469.
That's only like a 3,000 increase. We're fine. Alright, you have her to talk to?
Oh, my head. Feels like there's an imp
they bonded
over
Henry's way.
booze.
And they've just lighted the fireworks. I drank shots and played poker with Henry, Edmund, and Scarlet. Not a dime left in my pockets. But it was rather jolly. In a vulgar sort of way.
No joking, half of my generals are drunk. So.
Yeah,
Men will
much.
have their simple pleasures, you know. Games of chance, drinking games, etc. All made for a welcome change from Henry's moody ways, though. He was rather cordial, if you can believe it.
Cordial.
Thought I'd see Maxos shave his beard first.
Oh yeah, Maxos is in this
I
game.
think with that.
Come on.
Well, too late.
You know that many of the greatest imp inventors and scientists suffer no end of injuries in the line of duty. New and fickle weapons tend to, well, go boom at inopportune moments. Often, we heal their wounds with magic and replace lost limbs with moles of engineering. But ever so often, they are beyond repair.
So euthanasia.
In that case, we like to end their suffering by means of black rose extract. In the eyes of the law, though, this is murder. So let
People who are
us
beyond
scrap that
repair. I personally think, this is up to the individual who's
Life
suffering.
is a gift of the gods.
Yeah.
And so, of course,
But everyone will
is
say,
death.
but what if I get better?
It is not up to mortals or undead to tamper with
They also
either
might
of them,
not.
Yeah.
Which is precisely
And
what
might
those
just
impish
suffer
charlatans
for
are
months
trying
and months
to
before
do.
they die.
Quite.
Trinculo is quite correct, Commander. That law is woefully outdated and should
Legal
simply
euthanasia.
be abolished. Sometimes to kill is the only way to
A
be
delicate subject.
I mean, do I think there needs to be a hell of a lot of rules concerning it?
Definitely.
Yes.
There's 2 states that allow it currently, I believe.
No dwarf goes gently into the dark night if he
Well,
can
then
help
don't agree to it.
Commander.
Yeah, it's...
We fight against the dying light with every sinew in our bodies, and no needle-wielding quack will ballywell interfere.
Quack.
Only those
Ballywell.
who come to every last breath are worthy of the eternal
Worthy.
warrior's afterlife.
Left.
Mr. Shortfuse's proposal is a meritorious one, Commander. Every sun must set, and if the
Yeah, I
setting is
think
one of suffering,
it's up to the
why
person's
not speed it along
opinion
with
whether or not they
others?
should be euthanized, but there are, of course, cases where they are not conscious or able to make that decision, and that is where it becomes particularly complicated.
Well, that's what happens when they have
But, at that point, if it is legal, you could take, provisionary measures in your will, per se.
Yeah. That's why there's like a do not resuscitate thing.
Yeah.
We can have that, but we can't have euthanasia.
Yes, quite.
I'm glad you're being so
Euthanasia
sensible
is
about this,
legal,
Commander.
federally speaking. It's
One of
just
our
state
doctors had
laws
to
are
resort to
mostly
jail
against
for
it. Same as
administering to a
prostitution.
miserable old
Federally
woman
speaking,
who
it's
went
legal,
beyond
but
recognition when
state
he dozed
law,
off in
except
the
for
night.
Nevada, it's illegal.
Set his beard aflame in no time, the poor bugger. What could that imp do but slip him sweet sister sleep?
And the thing is, it's like, for most laws, it goes with, if it's state versus federal, they'll go with the stricter one, which often means no.
Well, you say that, but then, marijuana is legal, quote-unquote, in the state law, but meanwhile, federally speaking, it's still illegal. All it really means to be legal in the state is that they won't turn you over to the feds for it.
Yeah, but that's one of the things where they've outright, stood up against the feds.
Yeah.
Next time Henry wants to play cards,
Which,
I'll tell him I'd rather
my father's
tongue kiss
opinions
a
on
rattler.
marijuana are unrelated,
Such an
he thinks,
unrefined
but,
game, really.
we should be a
The
nation of
pastime
laws, and
booze hounds and
that's,
imbeciles.
either they should overturn
unfit
the
for a
ban on
man of my
marijuana or,
refinement.
enforce the federal law that stands. You can't have states
To
going
change the
against,
subject
their
entirely.
government like that. That's
Could
his
I
opinion.
receive my wages a bit earlier this month?
I say I
I've
don't
had
care.
some unexpected expenses.
Right.
He lost money in poker.
Really?
Commander, so I took your counsel to heart and decided I should give my fellow generals a chance to prove they are worthy of my esteemed friendship and perhaps even trust. What better test
For the
I can
record,
put
Fowl
them to,
rarely
I ask
bluffs.
myself,
He's
than
also a
the
bit of a sore
holy
loser, in my
game
opinion.
of poker.
And several other people's opinions, but he'll deny that.
Who bluffs, descry who dares, and when. So that's what I did. Rounded them up and played from dusk till dawn. You were right. They're not a bad bunch once you get to know them. Obviously, I left their purses emptier than Yorick's skull, which does do wonders for my temper. Can't rightly say if that endeared me to them, but I'm sure as hell would like to see more of them once this month's wages come in.
Oh, Henry.
Our victory was so
Yeah, she has nothing to say on the matter.
Alright, well, that'll be it for this episode. Thank you guys.
But I'm having fun. We just took the capital. We took the capital. That was an unexpected victory. I'd like to continue with this.
Alright.
This is going to be the last episode, but fuck that. I'm on a hot streak.
Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
Toodles.